What's up guys, my name is Basir, owner of Divergent Motors. Behind me we have a 1990 Toyota Land Cruiser. This is the last year of the FJ62 model year and it is a very special one. This Land Cruiser is fitted with a 6.2 LT1 with a 10L80 10-speed transmission. This engine makes 455 horsepower and 455 foot-pounds of torque. We did it all in-house and I'd love to show you guys around. Starting at the front of the engine bay, you might be surprised to see the original Toyota radiator. The original radiator works great because the copper core dissipates heat a lot better than the aluminum cores. This also saved our client money on a custom radiator. Behind the radiator, we have a pulse width modulating fan. What's neat about this radiator fan is that it is not an on or off fan, but rather a variable speed fan. These fans are very efficient at cooling the engine down. We are using constant tension radiator hose clamps. These are a lot better than the worm gear style clamps as they allow constant tension whether the radiator is cold or at operating temperatures. Moving away from the cooling system for a little bit, we are using a 4-inch air inlet that utilizes the factory mass airflow sensor. The air inlet is mandrel bent, so there are no restrictions or turbulence. We also route the factory PCV system into the air inlet just like factory. We use a later model truck accessory drive kit for this LT1. We did this because it comes with a power steering pump and the alternator is high up just in case this Land Cruiser is crossing rivers. As you'll see, we're not using the LT1 intake manifold. Instead, we're using a truck intake. This is because the truck intake runners are better for low-end torque that complements this Land Cruiser nicely. Moving on to the AC system, we utilize a factory pulse width modulating AC compressor. Similar to the radiator fan, this AC compressor has variable speeds and is a lot more efficient than a conventional on and off compressor. We have integrated the factory GM high pressure sensor and all of the AC systems is ran off of the GM computers. There are a lot of built-in safeties for the AC systems that we can control, such as the clutch engagement relative to engine RPM, coolant temperature, and AC pressures. Talking about the computers, we are utilizing a factory GM ECU and TCM. We like to do this because of several things. One of the benefits is controllability and being able to monitor all of the systems. The truck is equipped with OBD2, which can monitor all engine and transmission parameters. This truck is equipped with a factory LT1 exhaust manifolds and catalytic converters. We are utilizing pre-CAT and post-CAT O2 sensors as well. This gives us closer monitoring of the emission system. We are using the GM motor mounts. Being able to use the original motor mounts are beneficial in many ways. If they go bad, we can easily take them to any parts store for a quick and easy replacement. Another benefit to them is that it isolates the engine vibrations from the cab, resulting in a smoother and quieter ride. This was a bit challenging for us to integrate, but we do this in all of our Land Cruisers now because you feel 50% less vibrations in the cab with the OEM mounts compared to conventional LS swap motor mounts. We still have the factory vacuum shifted transfer case solenoid. We're using the purge valve solenoid to pull vacuum from the intake manifold and it tees off into the brake booster and the transfer case solenoid. Following the 4-wheel drive solenoids down, we are using a custom adapter that we engineered to make the 10-speed work with the original Toyota split case transfer case. This alone took more than half a year to design and develop. We worked with spline engineers to get the correct geometry for both the GM transmission and the Toyota transfer case. We designed everything so that the transfer case sits in the original location. This was important to us because we wanted to utilize the factory Toyota drive shafts and not have to modify their length. Why did we go with the 10-speed transmission instead of the 4-speed or 6-speed? We wanted to push the boundaries and come up with something that hasn't been done before. Although the 10-speed is not as popular as the 4-speed, the 10-speed transmissions are fantastic. They shift like butter and you can cruise down the highway at 75 miles an hour around 2,000 RPM. Because these have 10 speeds, you can modulate the power very smoothly. Every gear that you shift through has linear power. If you guys thought this Land Cruiser was cool, give us a follow, share the video with a friend. We have a bunch more Land Cruiser videos coming soon.